everybody. Welcome back to my modern homestead. For those of you who are new, I'm Janet. Alyssa is behind the camera, and we are ready to cover Greece today. Are you guys ready to join us? It's going to be fun. I hope it doesn't take too long because we're hungry. It's evening. Our schedule's gotten a little bit behind, but that's okay. Before we do that, let me talk to you. We did Korea and Japan. There was not a whole lot to cover because those countries, they don't necessarily so much celebrate Christmas the way we do here in America, especially Japan. But let me tell you about one fun little tradition we always do for Japan because it's what they actually do there. It's very popular in Japan to celebrate Christmas from their point of view with Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's a huge deal. You have to order a couple weeks ahead if you are planning on eating chicken to celebrate your Christmas. So that's what we do. We go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and get a bucket of chicken. And for Korea, one of the popular things that they have is a white cake. Now, normally we will go to the local DQ in Thomaston and pick up an ice cream cake that's just very simple, mostly just white, but that can get pricey, and we just weren't in the mood to spend that kind of money because we didn't want it that night. But let me show you this. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. This is just a plain white, simple, I'm trying to show the side, baby. Just a plain white, simple cake. Just has a simple red rose on it. This will do just fine if you want to cover Korea in your Christmas around the world, because that is a country we almost always cover, Korea and Japan. Okay, so on to Greece for tonight. Today we're doing lamb chops. A leg of lamb is more popular in Greece for Christmas. You could not find lamb chop in Thomaston. I mean, not lamb chop, leg of lamb. So we're doing lamb chops and some roasted potatoes. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and season the lamb chops and let them just sit in the bag and hang out. And I am just going to take a little bit of olive oil. Just over the top. And a little bit of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. And I'm just going to squeeze some over the top, just like that. Then some dried oregano. Don't have to be perfect because it's going in the bag just to all have fun and be happy together. And a little bit of rosemary. Now that oregano was from my garden. I grow some rosemary, but this is from one of my friends, Miss Amy. It's just some dried oregano. It's not oregano, that's rosemary. And I didn't want to mince garlic, people, so I'm taking the easy route. You do the same thing. Do what works for you. It won't be perfect, but it'll be fine. Just a little bit of garlic. Some salt. Hello. Come out, please. Here we go. And pepper that I forgot. All right. And we're going to just toss these in the bag and let them sit for a few minutes while I do the potatoes. Potatoes going. We're just going to do these in quick, simple wedges. I'm going to do mine kind of thin so that they will cook more quickly. but nothing fancy. Hang out here for a second while I finish them up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, quick and easy. That was 5 yellow potatoes, or pecan gold potatoes. Ooh, goodness, they're called different things. So, in order to make these our Greek potatoes, I'm not quite following the rules for those either. I'm not very much of a rule follower, am I, when it comes to cooking. What I'm going to do is just season these with some salt. This looks like a terrible amount, guys, but there are a lot of potatoes in there, and we're going to toss them all together. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. This will help them crisp up in the oven. Not a whole lot. You don't want them to drown. Now, I have made my own Greek seasoning. I don't have a recipe for this. I don't know what recipe I used. It was one or a couple that I found online, and I just used what I liked. So feel free to do that, guys. Just look up a Greek seasoning recipe. Some of that. And this I found really odd. I'd never heard of it. You use lemon juice with the potatoes. And it's actually a thing. Who knew? I'm sure there's an exact amount, but I don't have it. All right, let's toss these together. And we're just going to stir them. Distribute the seasoning, coat them well. Add more if you think it needs more. Pray you didn't need less. Look, guys, they already look pretty. We like our potatoes seasoned well, so when I put them on the pan, oh, get in there. When I put them on the pan, I will probably add more seasoning. So let's do that now. Okay, into the pan. Ideally, we want these spread out, but that's probably not going to happen. Just get it done, guys. Just get it done. Don't make it hard on yourself. We're not chefs. We're not professional. It's okay. We're just doing Christmas around the world. Now, I have the oven set for 350 degrees. We're going to start these cooking, and then we'll get started on the chops. Okay, while the potatoes were in the oven, we got everything cleaned up, and these went for 20 minutes. And as you saw, I mixed up a salad. I'm just mixing these around. They're already getting soft. And I bumped the temperature of my oven up to 375 because now I'm ready to put in my bread. Nope, I didn't make bread this time. I just bought a loaf at the bakery, and we'll just heat it up in the oven while these finish cooking, and we'll get the chops going when these are almost done. Should be probably 10-15 more minutes. Oh, they smell so good. Ooh, are y'all ready? Back in the oven they go. Okay, let's get these cooking. just a little olive oil down in the pan. It smells good in here. All right, let's get the chops on. The skillet is heated, and we're just going to put these on and cook them about 4 minutes on each side, 3 to 4, depending on how well done you like your meat. I've never had lamb before, never cooked it before. So far, the smell's got me. I've eaten deer. I can do lamb, right? I can do lamb. We can do this. So just let these cook on a medium-high heat. We'll flip them over in about 4 minutes. All right, that timer was for the bread. Our chops are still cooking. It has been about 4 minutes. Let me get this out, and then we'll turn the chops over. Alrighty, the potatoes are not done. We took out the bread. Let's flip these over. Look how pretty. These are thick chops, so I think I'm going to actually let them cook for about 5 minutes, at least, because I don't want a rare chop. I don't mind just a little pink, but don't give me anything red. Okay, now one tip I saw about cooking lamb chops is when you're done cooking them on each side is to turn them up on the fat side and let that fat render. And this one is still running blood. I know it's not done, so we are not done cooking because I'm not eating yet. Woo. I also meant to tell you too that I bumped the oven temperature up to 475, and I'll keep an eye on the potatoes. If they're still not as crisp as I like, I will turn the oven on to broil and just let them go for just a minute until they look good to me, and then we'll be done. I'm sorry, you guys. That's not 475. That's 425.
Wait.
Okay. Quick and easy and done, you guys. Now, the potatoes, if you like yours more crispy, more brown, that's perfectly fine. But let's get this plated. Let's do one lamb chop. I've already got the salad on the plate. Let's do a few potatoes. And our bread. Now guys, I'm not going to put butter on my bread, but let me show you what I am going to do. Hold on. Okay guys, I have all these lovely pan juices from where we just cooked the lamb. So I'm going to take my bread, because this is just olive oil and oil from the lamb and spices. And that's it. Done. There you go, guys. Merry Christmas in Greece. Hello? Now, you guys, you just saw in the first part of this video that we made those lamb chops. You guys, if you have never made lamb chops, or if you've never had lamb chops, do not be intimidated as I was. They were so good. They were a hit in my family. And my husband said, we've got to have these more often. You guys, they are so worth it. They were so quick, so easy, and so delicious. And I didn't really follow a recipe. I just tossed ingredients in there. Just do it. Just do it. But now I want to tell you about another tradition in Greece. And at Christmas time in Greece, sailboats are very important. Now, here in America, we think of Christmas as decorating a Christmas tree. And in Greece, that has become popular too. But a long time ago, it was sailboats. You would have sailboats that were decorated in lights in homes. And there was, well, I guess there still is a tradition of children, especially boys, holding a boat, a sailboat that might be filled with nuts or candy or whatnot. And they would carry this boat through the village singing songs, Christmas songs. I can't remember what they're called, but it's online. Look, remember whychristmas.com that I've shared with you before? Great information. Just to get you started. Quick, simple, easy. So anyway, it was this tradition to carry the sailboat around. And in Thessalonica, there is a big display of a 3-masted ship that's decorated. So it's very common in homes from what I've read. I've not been there. I would love to go. But from what I've read, it's common to have a sailboat and a Christmas tree that are often side by side in the homes. Is that not the neatest? And look at the pictures online, you guys. They are so pretty at night, all lit up. Oh my goodness. Alyssa's wobbling back there, sorry. And she's sniffing again. Bless my children's hearts, they've been sick. It's just sinus allergy goop. But anyway, I want to do an activity. This is what I'm telling you guys. You don't have to follow the traditions exactly. Just pick an activity that gives a nod to a tradition in the country you're studying. And this is our nod. We are going to make sailboat salt dough ornaments. And we're going to use watercolors to decorate or to paint them. I hope this is easy. It sounds easy. I have 4 cups of flour. I've actually made dough ornaments before. It's a big thing in my family. Every few years. 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of plain table salt. Not the fancy stuff. Just dump that in, 1 cup. And then we have 1.5 cups of warm water. So what I need to do first is just stir the salt and the flour together a little bit. And then we're going to slowly add in the warm water. Stir and mix as you go. Kind of reminds me of biscuits. These would be terrible biscuits. Don't try this for biscuits. I remember one time when I was in school, I was in Girl Scouts for years. All my high school, junior high, part of elementary age, I was in Girl Scouts. And one year we were making salt dough ornaments. And my mother and I had made some, and I guess my Girl Scout troop, because that's what I associated with as Girl Scouts. But anyhow, we had made the ornaments, and my mother and I left for church. And when we came home, we were taking a peek at the ornaments, seeing what they looked like, seeing if they were dry. Well, my stepfather had come home and seen the ornaments on the table and picked one up and took a bite out of it. And we got so tickled. We felt bad, but we got tickled. Who wouldn't? Anyway, I had that ornament to this very day. When I get done with this, I'll show it to you. I painted it, and I have kept it all these years. Ooh, this gets hard to stir, guys. Alright guys, I have all the water poured into the flour. It sure is dry. Almost tempted to put a little more in it, but anyway. It says to mix it up well and to knead it for about 5 minutes. So that's the part I'm going to go ahead and skip to. I've got most of the flour wet, so let's just knead it for a few minutes. have kneaded this for 5 minutes. So what I need to do is cut it in half. Doesn't have to be exact. I don't even know if I actually need half, because what we're going to do is place it between 2 pieces of parchment paper. Baby, I can get it out. I don't know if this is right or not. I remember the dough being stiffer. I'll go with it. If it works, it works. If not, it doesn't. Okay. Set this to the side. Some parchment paper. We'll see. Lay this piece on top. Come back here. Oh, good grief. This doesn't roll. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And roll these out really thin to like 1/8 of an inch. You want them really thin so that they will dry out easily in the oven, because we are going to bake these. I've already got the oven preheated to 350 degrees, not 350, just 300 degrees. It's a little thick yet. I don't really want the paper to wrinkle. I don't know if this is going to peel off, you guys. You're supposed to peel this right off. I don't know. Alright, let's peel this back. It's not very smooth. It's okay. We'll go with it. I just don't know that this is going to work. Okay, let's cut out our sailboats. Might should have dipped that in flour. Yikes. You guys, I really don't know about this recipe. I picked the one with the most and best reviews. It's 5-star reviews from over 1,000 people. I thought surely this would be a good one. Be careful with what recipe you pick. It says to peel away all the excess dough. Nope. That was a big nope. Nope, 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 nope. It did not work. Look at this mess. These had to all go back in because there was no working with that. And I can't get it all off. So my mom and sister have showed up because we're actually supposed to record for, what are we doing? Sweden today. Sweden? Yeah, Sweden. So anyway, I'm going to add a little bit more flour to this, and my sister is here. She's the baker. She's going to come to my rescue. She doesn't know it yet. Yep. I don't want to mess them up. I mean, they're already messed up, but I want you to help me. Guys, this is my sister, Debbie. I don't call her Debbie. I call her either Sis or Debo. I've called her Debo since I was little. So anyway, how much flour do I put?
I would just sprinkle it on top, and then if you're gonna roll it out.
Roll it out between the parchment paper.
Okay.
I don't know how much to put in there. Do it. Fix it. She's the fixer. You guys, I don't know what I would do without my sister, because this is the sister I always talk about that taught me to cook. If you've seen any of my other videos where I've talked about her.
Aw.
When I was learning to cook, when I was in UI or out on my own, I always had to call her. I had my phone and my recipe right beside me, and I'd have to call Debo. Help! What do I do? So here she is again. Help!
Okay. So I wouldn't even flour my parchment when you get it up.
All right.
The dough feels really wet.
It does. It's melting.
It's the bob.
Is it gonna be too sticky? Because you're not supposed to do half on the parchment paper.
Let's see. Let's put the other half back in. Yeah,
You did get up.
you're gonna need a little bit more flour.
All right. What? My silicone rolling pin ain't good enough.
You know, you get used to it. You have to have it your way.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be an 1/8 of an inch thick.
Okay.
Is that gonna soak in?
Probably.
I get on my sister's nerves.
No,
I'm the little bratty sister. I was the baby in the family, so I was always the brat. Look, my mom was over here laughing. But this is the sister when we did Holly that laughed because I asked for Holly. Would you like to tell why?
Because when she was little, she was being snotty and I pushed her in a bush.
I was not. We were walking through town and we were just talking. And out of the blue, no reason at all, I found myself in the middle of a holly bush. She pushed me in a holly bush. All right, let's see if she's more successful than I am. You know she will be.
How many of these do you
We only
want?
need 4, but make a couple extra. See, I knew if I waited long enough, they'd show up in the middle of my disaster. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome.
Dough, and leave them on the parchment. You turd. Look at that. Oh well, it's good to eat a piece of humble pie every now and then. I can be the assistant today. That's my plan.
I don't know you're gonna work.
Oh no. I'm gonna work watching you.
You can be the dishwasher.
Oh, never mind. I want to work.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Oh, sorry, missed a piece. I told the story.
I wouldn't eat that.
You do not want to eat that. Because it's salt dough. It's not cookie dough. Ooh, he's eating it.
Nasty.
Not bad.
Ugh, gross. All right. In my kitchen, I can make a mess, right? Okay. Just toss those. The sheets, what are they now?
Can we just pick one up and move
I
it?
don't know. My hands are all.
Here, let me see what I can.
Oh. Teamwork, teamwork.
All right, little sub, but you do right.
Okay, so he's in some really strong wind, wait a minute, Gabbo, these are empty too. Look at my hands, are coated. These are in the middle of a hurricane and Christmas, and it's one of those strange, weird signs of the times. It's blame it on COVID, it'll be okay.
That shit's got the virus.
She's sick. It's a little sick with the virus. It wasn't vaccinated.
Probably where you blew on it.
Yes, probably so. Okay, now, what we're going to do is just pop these in the oven for 1 hour and let them cool. And we'll be back when we're ready to paint them. This is not how you want your,
Salt dough one.
yeah, your salt dough ornaments to turn out. We're burning the ships, guys. We're burning the ships.
You guys, all we could do at this point was just laugh and dig the old dough out of the trash can and keep going. We finally got it to work and got our ornaments dried. And this is us painting them.
Wow, you guys, it has been crazy in this house today. We have been doing 2 different countries, trying to wind up one country and do a whole new country. So it's been a long day, but you know what? It has been a wonderful day. My sister and my mother have just left. I don't even know what day it is. It's just been nuts. But anyway, we have our salt dough ornaments finished. Excuse our mess down here. But these are our salt dough ornaments. Alyssa's still working on one of hers. They were just experimenting with them to see what they were doing. Remember, this was for Greece. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope it's not been too crazy, but it's been really fun having you guys along. So I hope you picked up some inspiration to do with your family. So until we meet again, may you be blessed.